Cam Newton shares critical take on Shedeur Sanders' speeding violation. Cam Newton shares critical take on Shedeur Sanders' speeding violation. Originally appeared on Athlon Sports, Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders got into legal trouble for driving well over the speed limit twice this month. Sanders, 23, was pulled over and given his first speeding citation on June 5 in Brunswick Hills, Ohio, for driving 91 mph in a 65 mph zone. He faces $269.00 in fines and court costs for failing to appear for an arraignment on June 16, according to an ESPN report from June 19. Sanders was pulled over a second time by an officer at 12:24 a.m. ET on June 17 for driving 101 mph in a 60 mph zone. He faces $250.00 for the second encounter, which has made a former NFL player not very pleased with his action. I've been extremely critical of Shedeur, and it's not because I don't like Shedeur. It's because I want you to succeed. Former Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton said during a recent episode of 4th and 1 with Cam Newton. And everything that I've ever been critical of Shedeur is because I did it. Driving 100, I've done it. Even though I'm using Shedeur's name, I'm speaking to the masses. Driving 100 is extremely dangerous. Newton's remarks come as he and Sanders have a notable relationship. Furthermore, Sanders has received a fair amount of constructive criticism from Newton because he has emphasized to the Browns quarterback that he needs to focus on being responsible and professional to become an NFL franchise's starting quarterback. It makes no difference because when that vehicle swerves out of the way or loses control, swerving, it's over for you, Newton added, if you can't pay your way when you are trying to negotiate with the Grim Reaper. Newton is regarded as an outspoken and vocal individual, so his comments on Sanders aren't surprising to many. I know what it's like to have nothing and be booed or feel like you're bulletproof, and for something to happen and penetrate you, it's like feeling heartbroken and disappointed, Newton concluded. This story was originally reported by Athlon Sports on June 25, 2025, where it first appeared. In the high-octane world of football, speed is everything on the field. But when that speed transfers from turf to tarmac, the game changes. Recently, headlines lit up after Shedeur Sanders, star quarterback for the Colorado Buffaloes and son of NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, was cited for a speeding violation. It was the kind of story that often gets brushed off as youthful exuberance, a fleeting moment in a fast-moving life. But Cam Newton, former NFL MVP and charismatic cultural figure, didn't let it slide by so easily. In a world increasingly defined by likes, retweets, and viral moments, Newton's commentary offered something rarer. Thoughtful critique. Not condemnation, not sensationalism, just wisdom forged through experience. When he shared his critical take on the incident, it wasn't just about calling out a young athlete's mistake. It was about calling him in a deeper understanding of responsibility, perception, and leadership. A veteran's perspective, Cam Newton, no stranger to scrutiny himself, knows what it's like to live under a microscope. From his controversial college days to the bright lights of Super Bowl 50, Newton's journey has been a masterclass in navigating public life as a black quarterback in America. His critique of Shedeur wasn't a jab, it was a warning and a teachable moment.